So the environmental protection agency, EPA, carry on assessment.
Please, hey, gentlemen, who says it for inside? Please, amen.
It's very risky for everybody to go up there.
Yeah,
yeah.
Come out. Yeah. Somebody says to be intentional, right? Speak to you. Okay. But I think let people. You can be intentional so that you can go and start saying all kind of things. You see the barricade here, what it tells you? You think it's a barricade? No, I couldn't tell you just go inside. The director?
So the EPA director and his team, taking the assessment to the Capitol building. Folks, today Liberia television, we've come live from the grounds of the Capitol building, folks. So we're going to be here until after the assessment team have done their assessment. And then we have have some conversation with him. So the EPA going to do the assessment, environmental assessment, folks. So indeed, we like to say today Liberia television views comment are very key here on this platform. J Cashot is my name. Sticking still with us as we bring you out of the happenings. So the police is here, but they have been measures put in place here that the building is not safe for a group of people to go to where the incident took place. So as it takes now, we've been asked to stay out until the environmental team do their assessment, and then after that, then they're going to tell us whether the building is safe for every other thing. But until then, we're still here. We hope to join the director of EPA and his team as they have gone to the joint chamber where the incident occurred, and the joint chamber of the legislature is where the majority blocks usually has their sitting. That is where they had their session. As it takes now, they have been brand, and based upon that, the EPA have come to do their assessment to know as to whether the building is still that site is still conducive for human to parks or to have activities going on there. Folks, wherever you are, I would like to say welcome is on today Liberia television, live from the grounds of the Capitol building around the rotunda where the lights flew up, where they had the joint chamber where the majority blocks usually convey session. Folks, as you may be aware, the President of the Republic of Liberia had a proclamation for 15 working days for the smooth passage of the budget. So the budget hearing continued, and today was to be another budget hearing, both from the Liberia Senate and the House of Representatives, but as it takes now, because of the incident, they have been hot, and the police, including fire service and the EPA, here working to see how best the investigation can be done, and going on very smoothly to know who be the doer of the act. But until then, there have been no one being caught in the act publicly for now. But as it takes, we still here as the EPA have gone to do an assessment of the spot to know whether that place is conducive for human capacity, to be capacitated by human. So until then, we're still here at the bottom of the Capitol building. This part of the building is normally called the Israel building because it was built by the Israeli, and they have built this old part of the building, and the new part of the building is always called the China building because it was built by the Chinese. So until then, we're still here. Still with us on today Liberia television. We like to apologize to you for not bringing you the full coverage because we came here since 8 o'clock this morning. We were denied access not to enter into the Capitol building because it was a no-go zone. That was a measure that was put in place by the security apparatus. But until then, still with us on your premium platform today, Liberia television. J. Cashot is my name. For the very best this platform had to offer you, first in news and best in entertainment, folks. Let's bring you the views of the part of the Capitol building. This is it, and so at the edge there, you seeing the fire mark all along the rotunda there, and this is where the fire burned almost everything there to ashes, and the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, have come to do an environmental assessment there to know what is the cause of this incident. Until then, we await them as they've gone in now to do their own part of the assessment. But we were advised not to enter because the place is unsafe for many humans because it's at last floor, so the place is unsafe for the consumption of many humans going upstairs. We've been asked by the security apparatus to stay at the back, and right after the assessment is done, the head of the EPA, Dr. Yuri Yakpawolo, going to tell us what his team and him have gathered from there through the assessment. But until then, today Liberia television, J. Cashot is my name. For the very best this online platform has to offer you, first in news, the best entertainment, folks. Many thanks to all of you for joining us. If you just joining, Joyce Brown, many thanks to you for joining us, Joyce Brown. Our regular follower, would like to apologize to all of you for not bringing a lot of views on the screen here, folks. So took by Giblon Bayou is watching us as well. Many thanks to you, took by Giblon Bayou. Many thanks to you for joining us. His Excellency Emmanuel Gomoyan is watching us. Many thanks to you. Stephen Ghanaian is watching our live coverage as well. Stephen, many thanks to all of you for joining today Liberia television. Views and comments are very key to us here. As it takes now, The grounds of the Capitol building is a no-go zone. It's been hugely protected and observed by security apparatus. And folks, this is what it is. Wherever you are joining us, we'd like to apologize to all of you that we couldn't bring to you on the screen the first happening because we were denied access because this place was declared no-go zone at about 8 o'clock this morning. Solomon T. Asumanin is watching us. Many thanks for joining us from District 11, Masharado County. That is the Speaker District, Corwell as well. Kamod Salud is watching us. Kamod Salud, many thanks to you for joining us. One of our regular followers from the U.S., Otero Chapi Majolo Bait is watching us. Baby is watching us from the U.S. Many thanks to you. Kamel Salud, many thanks to you for joining us from the U.S. Moses D. Moruban is watching us live from Kakata, Maigibi County. So those of you following us, we await the EPA to come and give us the update after the assessment. But until then, they have gone in to do the assessment with here, making sure to capture on your screen out of the rest of the happiness here at the ticks now on the grounds of the Capitol building. Clinton Abraham Salid, many thanks to you, Salid, for watching us from Kakata as well. Those of you watching us would like to say welcome if you just joining us. Otero Diabud is watching us from Asia. Many thanks to all of you. Andrew Newman is joining our live coverage here as well from Banave Keba. Many thanks to all of you. Folks, it's on today Liberia television. Mose Maziot Bursi Davis from Grand Bishop Bikano. Many thanks to you. Veronica Dasonian is watching us from Liberia. Many thanks. Christopher Lamin is watching us as well. Christopher, many thanks to you for joining our live coverage here as it takes now with on the ground of the Capitol building. The Environmental Protection Agency have gone to do the environmental assessment of the Discord Joint Chimat. And right after that, they're going to be telling us what they did assess, and this is going to be giving advices to the security apparatus, those working at the Capitol building as well, and what going to be the next scope of action. Until then, with here, Emmanuel Shafar is watching us. Many thanks for joining us from Vonjama City, Lofa County. Freddie Johnson is watching us from the United Arab Emirates. Many thanks to you for joining us from Dubai there. Tamat Nebir is watching us as well from Oru, Monrovia, Liberia. Folks, today Liberia television. J. Casher is my name. For the very best this platform has to offer you. First news and best entertainment. But we'd like to apologize to all of you that we couldn't bring the first happening this morning due to denial of access. Bob Mera is watching our live. Many thanks to Bob Fofana. Many thanks to you as well for joining us from Stevie Todd Junction. Many thanks to all of you for joining this live coverage. It's on today Liberia television. J. Casher is my name. We're still awaiting the EPA. They have gone to do the assessment of the damaged joint chima. As you may be aware, the fourth working Monday, the president is yet to address the nation, and The rotunda have to be renovated. The joint chamber as well, and the joint chamber is where the two horses meet to reach quorum. That is the Liberian Senate. The Honorable House of Representatives get to the joint chamber to reach quorum, call session to order by the head of Sergeant Arm, General Martin Johnson, and right after the calling of session to order, then the Speaker of the 55th will indeed call session to order. That is the legislative proceeding. After calling session to order, and all of the legislative jargons will be used, and right after that, and the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Numa Boakar, will be addressing the nation, and the legislative proceeding as it takes in the protocol. He comes from his executive marshal office directly to the joint chamber. He does not have any seat at the joint chamber. Go straight to the podium, call session, address the nation. That is the State of the Nation address, where thousands of Liberians will be listening to him. And right after the addressing of the nation, before the plenary of the Liberia National Legislature, convened by the Speaker and the pro tem, the Liberian Senate, and the Honorable House of Representative members. Right after that, the President will not sit, right, get out of the joint chamber, get in his official vehicle back to his executive marshal office, and then the session will be adjourned, followed by either a board night or followed by activities where they have the board right in the rotunda. There will going to be food and other stuff, lawmakers, sitting ministers, and other government officials sharing some talks and drinking some drinks officially. Right after that, they have to leave the grounds of the Capitol building. So as it takes this gone time, the President had his agenda that was not a sunan, that is the State of the Nation address. He just brought his agenda, and it was read, and his first State of the Nation address going to be this coming January, the fourth working Monday. The President will be addressing the nation. But until then, the rotunda have been damaged due to the fire disasters. And just few days ago, last week, there was a tour by the Chair on Rules on Administration at the Honorable House of Representatives. The Honorable House of Representatives Chair on Rules on Administration, Honorable James Melfla Coulet, and based upon that, the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Tomo Pagafada, alongside the Speaker Richard Nangwekun, they toured the Capitol building. They toured the rotunda that is damaged now, and they went to the main chambers, that is the state of the art main chambers. That the Senate is one side, the House of Representative leaders, members are one side and discussing the issues as well. But until then, right after the tour, the Speaker assured that the Rules Order Administration going to have a massive renovation ahead of the President's State of the Nation address. But this has happened just this morning. Liberians wake up and listening to this message, very devastating message, and an incident that occurred that we as Liberians have become very, very confused and don't know what to do, but this is what it is. This is Liberia as well. So another expense by the national legislature, that is they're going to be a massive renovation, very massive renovation that going to take place. Just imagine there was to be just renovation, but this is square zero. That means all of the seats the lawmakers sit in to convene quorum for the president annual message have been damaged to arches, and the rotunda you watching and also seeing these things since this morning got burnt to arches, and that means the rules order administration chair and along with the Liberian Senate rule order administration chair, the host chair on rules order and administration is Honorable James Menfla-Collet of District Number 2, Bonkante, and the chair on rules order and administration at the Liberian Senate is Senator J. Blepo Brown of Maryland County. They're going to come together to discuss the positive impact and the renovation, massive renovation of the joint chamber and the rest of the parts that got burned and damaged as well. And if you see this part of the Capitol building is the Liberian Senate. This part of the Capitol building is the Liberian Senate. Cut from here to go, so you will see a lay shining part of it. That means the Liberian Senate have begun renovation. They began painting of the building ahead of the season as well. It's a normal practice every season, every year, and they have to paint this building, and the Liberian Senate will do their part. The House of Representatives will also do their part as well. But at the text now, this work began since last week, and because of the incident today, you see their scaffold, the painter scaffold as well. You see the painter scaffold as well. There, you see the painter scaffolds, their materials all left here, and they were asked not to come to work today because of this incident. All staffers of the Capitol building were asked to go home today because of the incident. This place is declared as no-go zone until investigation is being conducted. But until then, this is what it is. Today, Liberia Television, other online media platform here, making sure to bring you the Environmental Protection Agency Environmental Assessment Team reports. So we still await the assessment team that is being led by the head of EPA, Dr. Yurit Yakpawolo, and his team. So we await them to see how best they can come and give us some update on the assessment. But until then, we're still here. Still with us. Daniel G. Zawood is watching our live. Daniel, many thanks to all of you for joining this live coverage. And Salad Sonin is watching our live coverage. Salad Sonin, many thanks to you for joining us as well. Those of you following us, Siakat Karuman, this name seems to be not from Liberia. Siaka Karuman is watching our live coverage as well. And many thanks to all of you for joining our live coverage on this premium platform. So many thanks to all of you for joining us. Aaron Preston He's one of our regular follow-up from the U.S. Alata Georgia. Many thanks to you, Aaron, for joining our live coverage as well. Saleh Keseli is watching us from Painesville City. Many thanks to all of you. We are with the EPA team that have gone to do their own assessment. We would love to go there to do a capturing of the assessment, but due to some security measures and some protocol put into place, we've been asked to stay at the back until the head of the Environmental Protection Agency team comes. And here it comes, the Environmental Protection Agency team here now, and they're going to be telling us, Dr. Yure Yakpawolo and his team here. So they're going to be telling us right after the assessment, they're going to be telling us what did they gather. So the Dr. Yure Yakpawolo is the head of the Environmental Protection Agency. Chief, welcome to the media.
Thank you.
We saw you and your team protecting yourself to go into where the disasters took place at the joint chamber of the Capitol building to do some assessment. You care to bring us to speed?
First, I want to join our president
Right.
to extend our heartfelt sympathy, really,
Right.
to a certain extent, condolences to the first branch of government for the destruction of this place. The legislature is desecrated. It's unacceptable. So we want to say sorry to the first branch of government. Second, I want to say thank you to the first responders. The Liberia National Fire Service,
Right.
the Liberia National Police, and private citizens, as well as Sati Brothers, that EPA contacted this morning to intervene, and other institutions as well. What the other one, Jala? Traffic Enterprise. We contacted them, and they made their trucks available to help seize this fire. And so on behalf of the EPA, we tell them thank you. We came to assess the situation. The technicians are here. Guys, come and stay with me. The technicians are here. Mr. John Jala is manager for compliance at the EPA.
Right.
Mr. Raphael Ngombu is manager for ERRS. These are professionals. We came to assess the situation now that things are much quieter. So we brought our instruments to assess the building. We want to see the level of pollution, especially carbon monoxide in the building. As to even the first responders, many of whom we met up there, from fire service and the police and the rest of the experts that are up there, we scanned the building from the first floor all the way up to the rotunda, where a lot of destruction took place.
To the joint chamber.
To the joint chamber.
Yeah.
We noticed that the reading varies in the building.
Okay.
But the joint chamber and there above, the reading is really high. And so we advise the first responders and the detectives that are out there taking pieces of evidence that they should not stay in the area for a long time because their health is also very important. We advise them where they can congregate for some times and where they should not spend more than 10 minutes due to the level of increased carbon monoxide in the area.
Okay.
We also advise them that they should have shifts. You work, you change my exporter. But get in case if the manpower is not enough, even the observers, they can work, but they should always take break and come off for fresh air, not to be in there for a long time. Physically, the building is destroyed. My heart is broken. To see the level of destruction and to see the joint chamber, how burned and desecrated it is. It burned my heart. This is not what we're looking for.
You are the head of EPA. If you tell the audience physically the building is destroyed, I'm so much concerned about whether, because we have a few weeks from now, the president supposed to be in there to address the nation. Is that place still safe to have it be renovated for tons of thousands of Liberians to sit and listen to the president?
We will leave that structural integrity with the public work to interpret.
Okay.
I did see physical structures being destroyed. I saw cracks in the building. Myself, I saw it. The walls are very hot. As a matter of fact, the fire is not off completely yet. The team told us and we observe it. So we have also sent for our partners. We call Traffic Enterprise. As well, they do cost it also.
The traffic is bringing $15,000 per quarter.
Okay.
Once the fire services.
Okay, so traffic is bringing about 15,000 because there is still fire there. So that they can help us finally get our fire off one and for all. We don't want overnight the fire increase, right? The remnant of the fire is still out there. So, but it's a bad situation.
Dr. Yuri, thank you for your expert advice to the team here. Now, you just mentioned that the carbon monoxide is very huge and that the gas should be in shape. What can we do now to remedy the situation, maybe in the case that the guys are not too many in shape? How long would that go? What can be done now?
I don't know the length of their work, but they were advised to change shifts. But if there's not enough manpower, they can come and take break and go by second. There are quite few in there. So people can come like for a break and then go by 8. We advise them to take a lot of water, drink a lot of water, because they are getting dehydrated. It's very hot up there. Even me, the small time I spend there.
We'll take the last question.
Are there safety measures and also let's say safety jacket and other stuff and all that they use up there, or they just go barefooted or with anything on their body?
No, I mean everybody who goes up there should be protected. It's extremely important. That's why you see myself when there. We are told, and it's true, it's a crime scene that requires active fencing, investigation will go on. So they don't have a gas mask, so that when there's a point where you need to wear that, you wear that.
Okay.
But largely, from the EPA point of view, we're asking people for and to avoid the building, avoid it. Only the experts now who can analyze the situation should be allowed to come in. But the rest of the general public, the building is unsafe, especially the rotunda, the middle of the building, all the way, all the area we assess. Yeah, it's not good for people to be there now. Structurally, and the air quality in the area.
Thank you
very much, Dr. Yuri Yakpawolo. Is the head of EPA, speaking to tons of reporters from the grounds of the Capitol building. Today, Liberia Television, Jay Casher is my name. Wherever you are joining us, we'd like to say welcome is on your premium platform. Many thanks to all of you. This is what it is here. Dr. Yuri Yakpawolo and his expert team have said this building is not safe for people to be, more especially the joint chamber, alongside the part of our where the incident occurred. So that means they have to change shape if for any reason security apparatus and other workers are working there. There should be shape to change based upon his assessment. So folks, to the Liberia